I've been photographing for over 10 years now, and I've noticed something strange about it. I remember most of my life through pictures, not through the moments themselves. That feels contradictory, like maybe I'm not actually living in the moment, just collecting proof of it. But photography also asks a lot of you. Observation, presence, patience. You can't take a picture of something you're not paying attention to. So which is it? I don't know. I'm overthinking again. Let's go to the Toronto Islands. Everyone's ferry terminal in July. Every Torontonian has Center Island on the summer checklist, and today I'm one of them. I've been here more times than I can count, honestly, but I don't think I've ever properly documented it. Today is that day. There's something about photographers in ferries. Slow pace, the water, I don't totally know what it is. I could shoot this crossing on repeat, especially when the light's good and it starts to feel kind of cinematic. The skyline from the water never gets old either. Funny how I already know I'll be nostalgic for this ride before it's even over. Shooting on the Fujifilm X-Pro 2 today. I've had it since 2021. I usually use a smaller compact camera like the Ricoh GR, but I've been wanting to pick up this camera again and to go for a more intentional shooting experience. In other words, I miss shooting with a viewfinder. The Toronto Center Island, for anyone who hasn't been. Small amusement park, food, beaches, and a farm that's been around since 1959. A lot of the shops and restaurants ended up being closed today, which surprised me, but it didn't really matter. Had the sun, water, and the whole day just to be outside. That was enough. It also wasn't too busy. Seagulls. It's been a rainy summer here, so today's sun feels a little bit unearned. Hot, humid. I forgot sunscreen entirely, but a good problem to have. The goats were far too entertaining. When I'm shooting, I'm looking for layers. How the light's falling, what's close, what's far, and what's telling the story without saying much. Maybe this is what I mean about presence. You can't see any of that unless you're actually looking. And it's a part of why I keep coming back to places like this. I'm not just visiting, I'm collecting something to mislayer. I'm a sucker for clouds like these. Cumulonimbus. Man, I'm so bad at saying that. The tall, dense clouds that usually mean a storm is coming. I just like how they tower and they hold the shape. They kind of remind me of the skies in a Ghibli film. The pier stretches out onto the lake. It's hazy today, and it makes everything feel a little softer, a little further away than it actually is. I really like this shot. It's a puddle reflection of a few boys just talking, not paying attention to me at all. A bird flew through, and you can only see it in the water, not in the sky above it. With the haze behind everything, the whole frame just feels like it's kind of underwater. I didn't plan any of that. I just happened to be looking at the right puddle at the right second. My favorite part of the island might honestly be the seagulls resting on the lampposts. There's something funny and endearing about it, like they've claimed the place as their own. I love photographing birds in general. My partner once told me that they're the last living dinosaurs, and that hasn't left my head since. By the time I'm heading back, the light's low and gold, and I'm tired in a good way. Seeing sunspots on the water never gets old. Something about a setting sun just relaxes your whole body. It was a good day. 10 years of this now. 10 years of collecting places like this one, color and light, and small strange things like a bird in a puddle. What I have is an archive of my life from the perspective of my own eyes. And maybe that's the most invaluable thing of all.